Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Wednesday the 24th of August 2022. In today's Millwall news, we keep conceding goals. What's that about? Well, this is from news@den.co.uk. Millwall boss addresses defensive issues. Millwall boss Gary Rowett is keen to improve his side's defensive record, particularly when playing away from home. The Lions have conceded 2 goals in each of their last 4 games, something which is incredibly uncharacteristic of Rowett's side, given that they conceded the tied fewest goals outside the top 6 last season. So far in 22-23, however, only Middlesbrough have shipped more goals than Millwall after 5 league matches. So we're second worst in the league, otherwise, when you flip that around. We're second worst in the league after Middlesbrough. We're still 10th. Due to their elimination from the Carabao Cup, the Lions will have an extended period to rest and train ahead of their next game at home to Reading, which they will be expected to win in a fairly convincing fashion given the Royals' pre-season expectations of relegation. When asked how his side will prepare with 8 days between their fixtures, Rowett told News@Den that the squad will have a balanced week. We might be focused on a little bit, or we might be focused a little more on 1 or 2 things. We'll be focused on certain things we think we need for Reading. Again, you have to look forward to what's required. I think we generally have to keep improving in the areas that we're improving. It's nice to get back to keeping clean sheets again. It'd be nice to not concede so many goals. It's not really like us, but at the same time, we've scored goals this season that we probably haven't scored previously. We're trying to find balance all the time, but we don't want to be conceding 2 goals a game, particularly away from home. We haven't had enough clean sheets in the last 25 games. I think it's important that we get back to being a little more frugal in allowing opposition players chances to score, really. So indeed. This, I don't know if this is a thing, but it seems like there's a lot more goals in the league this year. And that, I think, I don't know, we'll probably find out at the end of the season, is because of the substitute situation. Now, you can say, going from 3 substitutes in a game to 5, who cares? It's not that much of a difference. But we've seen this in the past, I think in the 1920s, when they changed the rules about offside, or maybe something happened that they needed to change the rules about offside. There was a season where teams were just scoring goals for fun. If you look at a lot of the scoring records, they're in that like 1927, I think it is. Our one was like 9-1. There's a lot of records in that season because something happened. They changed the rules and the goals just exploded. We may very well be seeing the same thing this season. In which case, defensively, you ain't keeping a clean sheet. It's going to be harder and harder. You probably ain't going to do that. So what do you do to win a game? It's a shootout. It's a chaos that apparently Gary Rowett says the players play. They like the chaos. Fans like the chaos at home. It gives them something to G them up. Is that the situation that we might be facing? A little rule change has affected it so drastically that, because if you're a striker player, an attacking player, you probably know you're going to get hooked up. So instead of just trying to last 90 minutes, you gung-ho it. You just run your fucking guts into the ground for the 45 minutes, and at half time, they'll change you, bring another one on, because they've got an extra 2 substitutions now. So there you go. It's just like a war of attrition. Now, again, this is a thesis. I don't know if that's the situation, but it seems that way. It does seem that way, and a little rule change, it can make a massive, massive difference. So we'll have to see. Probably at the end of the season, how many clean sheets will we have? How many goals will we have conceded? And is it pointless us trying to keep a clean sheet? Just go attacking. Now, we did sign a lot of attacking players, more than we usually normally would. Got Vogelsama, Fleming, Honeyman, Benicophobe. We've got Bradshaw. We've got Tyler Burry as well. We've got Isaac Lofty. They've kept him. Didn't loan him out. Do we need all these attacking players to play that style of gung-ho, end-to-end use all your 5 substitutes and bring on fresh attackers? Don't know, but we will have to see. Maybe that is something that's going to happen, and those managers who get clued onto that a bit more quickly than the other ones will have an advantage, and will reap the rewards that they sow. So, staying with news at den.co.uk, Garrow has thanked the fans. Look at that flag there, nice see-through flag. East Anglian Lions leaving for the weekend. So yeah, that sounds like it looks like it was taken at Norwich. You can see the yellow seats through the guy's leg. Millwall boss thanks fans for away support. Gary Rowett has thanked the Millwall supporters that travelled to Swansea and Norwich for late kickoffs last week. More than 300 fans made the near 400-mile round trip to South Wales on a Tuesday night, while around 1,400 in the way end at Carrow Road for a 2-0 defeat that was shown live on Sky Sports just 72 hours later. Yeah, was that our allocation, or did we sell out? But yeah, it was on Sky, so the fact that people wanted to go to that game, even though they could probably watch it on the TV for what, 10 15 quid, if you sign up to Now TV and get a day pass, you can watch it for free if you just look through the pub window. With the rising cost of travel, long distance away matches have become much harder for many supporters to attend, and any time return ticket on the train from London Palace to Swansea costs more than £70 without a rail card, which isn't factoring the cost of accommodation, while many were also facing difficulties after the Norwich game was moved to an 8 PM kickoff on a Friday night, with the last train back to London running just a few minutes after the full-time whistle. Indeed. I was quite shocked when I went to Cambridge United. I went to that game. I got the train out of Cambridge North at 10:30ish. It was the last train going back to London. When I got into Liverpool Street Station, there was 3 other people on the train, and only one of them was an obvious Millwall supporter. I don't think the other ones were, so it's just 2 Millwall supporters on that train home. I think most of them drove there. I think most of the fans who actually go to away games now, they drive. It's a lot easier, a lot better. Even with like parking and petrol, but like I say, you can't even get trains back nowadays. They just cut all the services because of COVID, and they haven't brought them back yet. And they're not putting on football specials. That might be a thing that they could, if the train companies want to make money. There's an idea. Actually, when you have customers who want to use your service, put on a fucking service. It's not that fucking hard, is it? But what are you gonna do? Rowett admits that he's incredibly appreciative of those who came to away games and thanked them for support during a busy period for the team. It was incredible, absolutely incredible, Rowett told News Again. I said that straight away with the fixtures. It wasn't as much about the team. It was more about how you can expect fans to travel all the way to Swansea at great cost, then come back and face another journey all the way to Norwich at great cost. I have to say it was an absolutely incredible following. I've got nothing but admiration for all the people that turned up and really got behind us. With the Swansea game, there were quite a few that stayed to the end and cheered the team on to an unlikely comeback. Then at Norwich, everyone was there in big numbers. It was incredible. I think sometimes you're disappointed that we haven't been able to give them a little bit more to cheer in terms of wins and goals, but I'm sure they appreciate that it's been a tough week and we'll kick on from here. We've got a big month coming up. So there you go. Gary Rowett knows the task ahead. He has a big month coming up, starting this Saturday with the kids for a good game, Reading at home on Saturday the 27th of August, bank holiday weekend, and on the Tuesday. Well, don't guess, why didn't these teams move these games, Tuesday games, to Monday? That seems kind of, they missed an opportunity there. Saturday, Monday is not ideal. We only generally do that for Easter, but I guess, I don't know. But yeah, we've got a game Tuesday night against Burnley as well. Burnley away. That's a long way to go as well. Moving on to this story from millfc.co.uk, the club has announced that the celebration of Bob Pearson's life and work at Millwall Football Club will be honoured this weekend at the Reading game. Millwall Football Club will honour the life of Bob Pearson this weekend. Bob, chief scout with the Lions amongst many other roles, uncovered some of the club's greatest players across many years. Among those youngsters Bob brought to the club were Kevin O'Callaghan, Brian Horne, Keith Stevens, Alan McCleary, and Dean Horrocks. But perhaps his greatest coup was finding the men who would come on to become Mill's two all-time goal scorers, Teddy Sheringham and Neil Harris. The Lions take on Reading at the Den and Sky Bet Championship on Saturday the 27th of August, kick-off 3 p.m, with a minute's applause to take place before the fixture gets underway in memory of Bob, who passed away last week, so please take to your seats early. Furthermore, Millwall players and staff will wear black armbands on the day, whilst members of Bob's family will be in attendance. You can read Mill FC's full tribute to Bob here. So there you go. That's happening ahead of this Saturday's game. And we've also got some other stuff from Mill FC. They put this up. Design Millwall's Falkland Islands commemorative badge. So they're getting in early on this. I think this is, or maybe late. This is a badge for Remembrance Day, I believe. So this year marks the 40th anniversary of the Falkland Islands conflict in 1982. Argentina invaded the British territory land of the Falkland Islands, incarcerating key islanders and enforcing restrictions on the remainder. The land, 8,000 miles away from Great Britain and home to over 3,000 British citizens, was therefore under forced Argentinian control. And the British Prime Minister at the time, Margaret Thatcher, declared war in order to free British citizens and the islands themselves. A fierce battle ensued for almost 11 weeks, and those that survived still bear the mental and physical scars of war to this day. On 14th of June 1982, the Argentinians surrendered, and Great Britain once again claimed the land as British territory. A total of 649 Argentinian forces, 255 British forces, and 3 Falkland Island civilians lost their lives. Today, the islands are British overseas territories and are under the protection of British forces South Atlantic Islands of the British Army, Royal Navy, and Royal Air Force personnel. The dispute with Argentina is still unresolved. To commemorate the bravery of the British forces and to ensure that the Falkland Islands conflict is not forgotten, Millwall Football Club will be commissioning a commemorative badge in honour of those who fought and died in the conflict. The club will be holding a competition for supporters to design the badge. The winning design will be produced and sold at the Millwall vs Hull City match at the Den on the 5th of November 2022, the day of the remembrance service at the Den and the Poppy Appeal collection. The pin badge will have a limited edition run of 1,000, which will be sold for a minimum donation of £5. All profits will go to the Royal British Legion via the Poppy Appeal, as do your incredibly generous donations every year. The competition is open to any age and must be designed as follows. Be your own design. Include the Poppy emblem. Include the Falkland Islands conflict medal colours, and that's on the entry form. Include either the leaping lion or Millwall. Be no more than 2.5 centimeters high and 2 centimeters wide. The badge can be any shape as long as it fits in those dimensions. Don't worry if your design is not technical or professional looking. We can help with that once a winner is chosen. The winning design will be chosen by 2 British Forces serving personnel, Mel Bingham, who organises the Poppy Appeal each year, and a member of Millwall staff. To create a design, please download the template below or simply create on a blank canvas. So to enter, please send your drawings, designs and creations either by post or a screenshot by 22nd of September 2022 to Mel Bingham, care of Millwall Football Club, the Den, Zampa Road, London, SE16 3LN, or by email to mbmillwallpoppyappeal@yahoo.com, or hand your design into main reception on match day, marked for the attention of Mel Bingham. Please ensure you include your age, your name, contact email and phone number with the entry email or drawing. The club will aim to inform the winner by the 29th of September. Good luck. So let's have a little look at this. What are we dealing with here? So there's the colours there: green, white, and blue. So remember, so you need a Millwall lion. You need these colours. You need a poppy appeal. The poppy from the poppy appeal. What else do you need? Yeah. So there you go. If you're a graphic designer, if you are a student who's trying to do design and stuff, art, maybe an art student, this is the kind of thing that will be very good on your CV if you're trying to get into uni or something, or trying to get commissioned and stuff like that. If you get this done, back in the day, they used to let you try and design new coins and new banknotes, but I think that's gone by the wayside. They kind of stick to professionals now. I don't think they can go through the thousands and thousands of entries, so we'll see how many entries will this get. Maybe 50, I don't know, but here's your chance. If that's your thing, art and design, be an artist and be a designer. Let's go. Moving on to this also from millwfc.co.uk. So Mill Community Trust sponsor Fisher FC for the 22-23 season. They've sponsored their away kit, which I'm not sure what that goes into. They probably just paid for the kit, to be honest with you. Mill Community Trust is pleased to announce that the trust will be sponsoring Fisher Football Club's away kit and match ball as well for the 22-23 season. MCT's logo will adorn the front of the away kit shirts across the course of the season. Fisher FC is a supporter-owned football club originating from the Bermondsey in the London borough of Southwark. When announcing the sponsorship, Fisher said, "We are grateful to the Millwall Community Trust for their sponsorship of our new away kit this season. We received the kit from Sean Daly, CEO of the trust at the Den, when it was presented to manager AJ Ashaniki, with the trust also kindly sponsoring our match balls for this season. The kit design is a nod back to our past and features the colours of away kits worn in our two most successful eras, the yellow kit from our spell in the conference in the late 80s and the red from our more recent spell in the Conference South in the mid double O's. Along with the shirt, the kit will feature red shorts and yellow trim and red socks." And Sean Daly added, "This is an exciting opportunity for both the MCT and Fisher. We're proud to be sponsoring an incredibly supporter-owned team." Indeed, and I'm pretty sure that Millwall Community Trust they don't own St Paul's, but they are the guardians of St Paul's. So even though Fisher play there, I think Bermondsey Town play there, Millwall Lionesses play there as well, at St Paul's Sports Ground, which is where they play now, the ground that they play on. Yeah, I think so. MCT are the guardians of it, and they sort of rent it out to these other teams to play. And so maybe they're paying them with some free rent or something. They pay them for the kit, and then Fisher pay the money back for renting out the ground. I don't know how it works, but so you can't really see that picture. So we're gonna have a look at a better picture there. What a lovely smile that is from the man in the middle. I don't want from these two grumpy assholes on the sides, but that's a smile there. Maybe it's a bit windy out because you can see the air there. The air's all over the place. But yeah, so there's the kit there. It's got Millwall Community Trust on it. Not a bad kit, to be honest with you. Quite vibrant and bright. And Fisher had a good result the other day. I don't know if you saw Nick Hart and actual Millwall. He went to their FA Cup game on Saturday because obviously the Millwall game was on Friday, so he got a free Saturday. So he ended up going to the Fisher game and saw a 2-2 FA Cup game. Fisher won the replay in Sittingbourne. They're now in the next round of the Cup. Don't know who they got yet. But this Monday they're playing Saturday and Monday as well. A lot of the non-league teams are playing on Mondays, Bank Holiday Monday. They've got to get those fixtures in. And I think it's another cup game. So they're playing Monday at 3 PM, and that's at St Paul's as well. So there you go. And on that note, thank you for watching. Goodbye.